Alright, Niles Lewis again here from Freeway Music. I'm going to do another video in our blues series. The first one was about rhythms, and this one's going to be about turnarounds. A very important part of the blues is how to do some turnarounds. I'm going to give you 4 different turnarounds to learn today, and we're going to go up in increasing difficulty. Okay, so everything's going to be in C again, and things to know before this are just like a basic blues format, 1-4-5. So the first turnaround is going to sound like this. Okay, so right here we're coming out of this shape. If you want to relate it to pentatonic, this will. So what I'm doing is I'm coming up here to this guy, 12th fret G. What do you know? The G note. 12th fret E, E, and then we're just going to walk this down chromatically. And I use pick and fingers to do this. You could use just your fingers. The quicker I think you could start getting used to hybrid picking or using your picking your fingers, probably the better. So this could be something pretty easy to get you started with that. So I'm just going to go. And then 9 chords just to walk down to my 5. So that's the first one, pretty easy right there. That's what I get for saying it was easy. Now I'm going to show you the same, basically the same exact walk down, but just lower. So it's going to go like this. So we're going to take this guy and play this guy here. 10th fret, A string, what do you know? That's a G. And then we're going to have this E up here, the same exact shape. Not the same exact shape, same exact interval. So just going to walk this down. 10 A string, 9 G string. Same exact picking pattern here. And then right here I slid into my A shape for C. Okay, so and then you can turn around on a 5 and then back to your 1. Or if you're ending the song, you can. So again, those are 2 walk downs that are basically the same thing, just in 2 different octaves. So the next 2 are a little bit different voicings that I like to use a lot. This is a dominant 7, a C7 basically here, but it's just a little bit different. Different voicing than most people use. You usually hear it a lot in country when they play like different things like this, like a. You can throw the 3rd in there. I really like using this a lot in rock too. But this is a great shape right here. So if I'm walking it down, I'm just going to walk down. This is the dominant 7 right here, the 8th fret. 8th fret of the D string, B flat. So I'm just going to walk down this B flat. So, and you could play this a couple different ways too. You could play it like that, kind of how you play the, or you could play it like a, or. And it's just a really cool lick. This is a great shape to be familiar with, or start getting familiar with if you're not familiar with it, to just add a little bit different sound to your blues playing. More voicings you can get of like a just basic C7, you could get a lot of life out of that. So again, this is just walking down your dominant 7 to the G right here. And then this is the last one. This one's a little bit jazzier approach, and maybe some chord voicings you're not used to, or chord positions you're not used to. But this is a really great one, and maybe you're used to them. But here we go. So we're gonna go. So right here, I'm going to take the A shape of C. Okay. So how I play this one, I went. My bad. And then I ended it with this. But if you were, walking that and weren't done with the song, you could just like this. That would be ending it, so you could. Something like that to walk it back to the 5. So right here I'm going just a C chord with a third right here, so the A form. I'm going to play that dominant 7 voicing I just showed you, 8 on the D, 5, 5, G and B string. We're going to play an F, which is our 4 chord right here, or the C shape. So far we have got this guy right here, 10th fret on the D, 8th fret on the G, 7th fret on the B. So, and the way that I see this right here, you can see this a couple different ways. I kind of see it as like a 4 chord. So that's kind of how I see it. So right there, that's like a little single note melody. And you're just using those as like chromatic notes to walk back into that 1. But this is one that I like to use a lot, and you can also play that one like. So you can play it a lot of different ways, or you could use, the pick in there. So these are 4 different, and really 3 because one of them's the same thing, but just the octave. But you can look at it as 3 or 4 different new turnarounds possibly for you. So try to incorporate those into your blues playing, and let us know in the comments how these are going. Please give us likes, follow us, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Thanks for checking out. Hope you're doing well.